What's up guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be driving up to Bakersfield from Los Angeles and really put the range to the test. I charged the battery up at almost 100% last night. It's at 99% right now, and it's expected that we should arrive with about 57%. But in today's video, I really wanted to kind of dive in to see how much a Tesla Supercharger really costs compared to the real world MPG of other cars in similar categories. Cars like the Camry Hybrid and maybe some other energy efficient cars, to see the cost differences between charging up at a supercharger or just using one of those cars for like a 50-mile commute. Let's get on our way and let's get into the video. What's up guys, thanks for watching another video. If you're new here, my name is Dennis. I just got this Tesla Model 3 and I make videos about my experience, including a weekly autopilot video in Los Angeles traffic. If you're interested in any of that, hit that subscribe. I also have two videos that I'm giving stuff away. I'm giving a wireless charger and a Tesla Model 3 screen protector for your infotainment screen in those videos. So check out those videos, and if you're interested, follow the instructions on how to win one of those items. All right guys, we're about an hour in so far. The battery's about 84% left. We're expected to arrive with about 63%. We charged it up to 100% last night, so we've used about 15% of the battery or so. Cruise control is set at 75 miles an hour. We've been alternating between 74 and 75 with the switch of the dial just to appease the cruise control system. I think the last time I drove this way, I was speeding a little bit faster, about 80 miles an hour, which really killed the battery, and I was expected to arrive back in Los Angeles with 0% completely. I think what I'm gonna do today on this trip is I'm gonna drive to Bakersfield and I'm gonna hit the same supercharger I hit last time, charge it for about 20 to 30 minutes and really see the actual cost of it, and then compare it to against some real world numbers of some other cars to give you some scenarios on how much a supercharger costs. All right, see you there. So this is always pretty fun. We just climbed a huge hill and we're using a lot of watt hours per mile, like over like 600, 800, maybe even 900 watt hours per mile. And now we're about to go on the decline part of it, and it's just gonna be all this regen energy back into our battery. All right, so we're completely going downhill now, so we're getting some free energy and some free miles now. So I bought the Tesla Model 3 because of how great of a value this car really is. There's no gas cost, and the cost of powering the vehicle is a lot less than gas. And my apartment actually has free charging, so I actually don't pay for any gas at all. Before I got the Tesla Model 3, I was trying to find a real world cost of supercharging out there and translate it into the normal gas versus miles per gallon ratio in my head to see how much it would actually cost to use a supercharger network on a day-to-day basis. Even though I wasn't planning on using the network, I just wanted to see what that cost was to compare it against real world other cars like the Camry or the BMW 330e. So the two cars that I kind of was comparing it to was the BMW 330e, which has a real world mile per gallon range of about 47 to 51 miles per gallon, and the Camry Hybrid, which is 50 to 51 miles per gallon. Both of those cars, of course, take gas, with gas in Los Angeles going up to about $4. We'll just call it $4, but some are higher and some are a little bit less. We'll just call it a $4 average. So I really wanted to compare it to, if I got $4 of gas using a Camry Hybrid or a BMW electric 330e and got 47 to 51 miles of range, how would it compare if I got $4 of supercharging miles? How many miles would I get? How long would it take? And what type of range or power efficiency would I get from that? So when we get to the supercharger, that's what my plan is, to get a real world cost of supercharging and kind of compare it against some of the other competitors or the other cars out there. All right guys, we are almost there. 200 miles left on the battery range, or 64% or 63% it's estimated. We're about 7 minutes away from the exit into Bakersfield. We're gonna stop by for a quick meeting and then we'll be on our way to the supercharger to charge up for a quick little bit. We arrived a little bit early at 10:56 a.m., so a little under 2 hours to get from Los Angeles to Bakersfield, California. All right, so we just finished our meeting. Look, just doing a bumper check right now. It's not too bad as last time. There was a ton of bugs on our last trip, but this is okay. So we're only halfway to the trip. We're gonna head now to the supercharger And I guess I did pretty well on my drive up here, because now it's saying on our way back to Los Angeles we'll arrive with 25% of the battery left, and we could probably go back to Los Angeles without having to charge up at the supercharger. But I just want to stop by really quick, charge it for a quick 4 minutes or $4 worth, and then really see how much we can get for $4 and how long it's going to take and how many miles we can get from that charge up. Let's head to the supercharger now. All right guys, so now we're getting off the exit for the Tejon Ranch supercharger. So here it is. It's comparable gas prices, basically $3.90 to $4 on the higher end of $4 for premium gas and a low end for regular gas. So here's the Tesla supercharger. Wow, there's actually a good amount of people here. Last time I was here, there's only like 2 people, but now there's like maybe 10 to 12 superchargers. So I'm gonna park in the shade a little bit. Okay, so right now we just got to the supercharger. We're about 51% battery. I'm gonna plug it in. I'm gonna go ahead and charge. So the goal is to try and charge this for $4 worth to see how many miles and how long it takes in comparison to 1 gallon of gas. So it's getting up to 22 miles per hour, 5 kilowatts. Wow, it's actually really slow right now. All right, so I've moved my car because that first charger was pretty slow. It was only charging at like 25 miles an hour. This one's a little bit faster, but still not as good. It's only at 28 kilowatts or 116 miles an hour. All right, so let's see how long $4 takes and how much range we can get from $4. There's actually a Tesla Model 3 in the charger right next to me, and he just left. And if you guys remember, it was only charging at about 112 to 115 miles an hour, or like 39, 40 kilowatts. And right as he left, this thing shot up all the way to what it is now, 400 miles an hour, 93 kilowatts. We're about halfway to our end goal of $4, and we've only gotten 32 miles so far. And about, I would say it's already been, it's been 14 minutes since we've been here. This kind of gives you an idea on the real world cost of sitting at a supercharger versus 1 gallon of gas. Okay, so we're almost there. It's at $3.92. 51 miles added to the Tesla Model 3. And we've been here for 17 minutes to get basically 1 gallon of gas, or the equivalent cost of 1 gallon of gas for $4. Okay, so it just jumped to 420. I'm gonna go ahead and hit stop charging. And that's our end result. 55 miles for $4.20 for 17 minutes of supercharging at a Tesla supercharger. I'm gonna go back and unplug, and then we'll be on our way to Los Angeles. And there you have it. Just to give you some context, that supercharger in Tejon Ranch had a supercharging fee, or a charging fee, of 28 cents per kilowatt hour, and it's rated at 150 kilowatt max charge rating. In a span of 17 minutes, we charged $4.20 to get 54 miles of added range. So if you were to think about that in comparison to a Toyota Camry hybrid, which gets 50 miles per gallon at a gasoline cost of anywhere from currently $4 to $4.40, it's about equal if you're charging at a supercharger. Kind of the same thing, but a little bit worse for a BMW 330e, because of course they're paying premium gas, and premium gas can be anywhere from $4.20 to $4.80 for that same 50 miles of range. So yeah, I really wanted to make a video on how much real world supercharging costs currently in November of 2019, because that's something I was trying to figure out on my costs, because I really wanted to figure out if I ever needed to use a supercharger, how much it would compare to a normal gas car spending the same amount of money for gas or electricity. But if you do buy an electric car, you really shouldn't be using the supercharger network on a normal basis. A, because the superchargers can ruin your battery, and B, because of the cost. So we're on our way back to Los Angeles. We should be arriving with 42% of the battery now, because we charged up for a little bit, or we supercharged up a little bit. It's about 77 more miles, an hour and 22 minutes back, and we should be arriving about 2:42 p.m. pending Los Angeles traffic. All right guys, we just got back into the Los Angeles area. Our battery has about 43% left, which is more than enough. Probably could have gotten away with not charging at all on the way back. Thanks for watching. Hit that like if you enjoyed this video and comment below your thoughts on supercharging versus the real world cost of a normal gasoline car and filling up and getting 50 miles per hour a gallon versus the supercharger of $4 and getting 55 miles of range from using the supercharger at a similar cost of $4.20. I'd love to hear your thoughts. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one. See ya.